here. Are we good? Let's see. Come on, never ending low. And we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, another Wednesday. So you guys know what that means. What's in the News Poonsauce is here again for episode 3. So yeah, thanks for coming in, guys. I know we got a couple people hanging out in chat. Let's see who we got in here hanging out. Erica is always first, of course. Thank you, Erica. You're awesome. She's responsible for this lovely thumbnail that you always see during the scheduled stream. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Let's see who else we got in here hanging out before. Let's see if we can get a couple more people in here to hang out with us for a little bit. Let's see. We got Ayo in here, of course. My dude. How you doing, Ayo? Of course, my buddy. My freaking Texas Cloud Town, man. He's awesome. Go, if you haven't checked out his channel yet, go subscribe to him. Great dude. Great content. Does reviews, juice reviews, advocacy talk. It's awesome stuff. Make sure you subscribe to him. He does great things. Great things. Okay, what the hell does that say? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, screw that. I don't care. We'll get through it. Internet's being a little choppy, but we'll see how that turns out. Okay. So yeah, let's jump right in. Let me tell you guys what I'm vaping on really quick, and then we can get into the interesting topic. So let's see what I got. What do we got? Okay. First of all, I haven't been using a stack for like 3 days, I feel like, and that's way too long in my book. So I decided to bring the Dreamer stack back out, my Patina Dreamer stack with my good 1.5 with the Trinity glass cap on there. And inside of there, I got some Ethos Crispy Treats blueberry, old, super steeped, like crazy steeped. Just, would you look at that? Quoting Swags here, but would you just look at that? So dark, so good. Kills my cotton and my coils, but I don't care. Let's see what else. I got the lovely matchy white Dreamer with the white Ardent with a DHD Ghost chop top on there. And then inside of there, where is it? I got some glass, whatever you want to call it, blueberry cake. The buttercream sugar glazed blueberry cake, which is awesome. Also another super steep juice I have right now that is becoming a coil / cotton killer. And then of course, wouldn't be a stream without me using this, but Tormund, Aspermagco, my ride or die everyday user with the recoil rebel on top, gold with the DHD tip on there. And inside of there, I got the itty bitty last bit. You know when you have to hold the bottle upside down to get the last bit of juice out of there? That's what I'm at right now with my transistors Carango. Of course, it wouldn't be me without using any kind of transistor juice as well. And then finally, Zero, of course, 12 milligram. Where's the little Renova bottle? Daldime Clove. Big shout out to Michelle Lynn for sending that my way, because I'm absolutely in love with that stuff in a freaking pod system. I need to have a hit off there because it's amazing. Oh, so good, so good. I feel like the Daldime Clove was meant for a pod system, but that may just be me. I don't know. Michelle vapes it constantly. Like, that's all she vapes. I think she vapes like 2 flavors total, like that and a peppermint vape. So, hey, whatever floats her boat. She's amazing. She can do whatever she wants. So yeah, let's get into it. Today's stream, we're going to be talking about something that has been kind of going all over the vape world right now. Damn sure is important, and it's kind of terrifying to think about it, because this is a bill that went through Congress that would probably end vaping as we know it. It's really scary to think about, because it blows my mind that somebody could actually come up with the idea of, let's put this through, like they thought it was a good idea, which blows my fucking mind out of the water. So today we're going to talk about this bill that was brought into Congress that is going to be talked about for a while now until something actually happens with it. It's called Reversing the Youth Tobacco Epidemic Act, which, of course, that one word in there that we all love hearing is with vaping is epidemic. That lovely, lovely word that we all love to hate. Because obviously, what the hell are they thinking about when they say epidemic? I mean, look, I think there was a picture that was posted. I saw on Instagram where it showed like different, like, I don't know, like causes of death or stuff like that. First was texting while driving, and at the very end was vaping, and like what they consider like an epidemic. Obviously, vape is their highest priority right now, and then you see all the opioid crisis that's happening, all the underage alcohol drinkers. I mean, obviously, vaping is the highest priority, right? Wrong. Okay, so yeah, this is a bill that gets me it's really unsettling. I don't like talking about it. I don't like seeing it because it just gets me mad. Because of all the things that they want to do with this bill, it would literally wipe out vaping as we know it. So, an article that came out talking about this bill, this website did a completely fantastic job about talking about it. Vaping 360. If you haven't checking out this website, this article is done by Mr. Jim McDonald. He's a writer for Vaping 360. I think, do we have a moderator in here? Yes, we do. It's Livia. Thank you for posting it. Thank you. I was about to see if you were going to throw that in the chat for me, but you did. So thank you. So yeah, take a look at this article. It pretty much pinpoints a lot of stuff that need to be talked about. Obviously, I think towards the bottom of the page you can actually find your way to the article. Swags, I know you're in here, but if you have that link to the actual bill itself, can you please post that in the chat for me so people can actually read the actual bill itself? It's kind of all jumbly and like it doesn't make a lot of sense, which it's kind of, I don't know, I know they're probably gonna add stuff to it or take stuff off. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's only been introduced to Congress right now, but there's a couple bullet points that I wanted to go over that are the main focuses of what would happen if this bill went into play as it was right now. So first one is this bill would prohibit all characterizing flavors except tobacco unless they are specifically approved by the FDA. So what I'm getting out of this is obviously they want to give the FDA more power of what the vape industry can do, which obviously we don't agree with. I mean, we all agree with regulation being reasonable, but obviously, if you guys have seen already with all the other news articles that come out, right? A lot of the stuff the FDA has come out with. Swags, what are you doing? Oh my God, are you doing the invisible? Swags, get out of here! God damn it! What? Oh my God, he's using the invisible thing, isn't he? Look at that! I got a wonderful invisible Swaggins here. If you haven't noticed, he's probably wearing his... Come on, take the hood off, Swags, that I can see your outline. There he is! You sneaky little bastard. What's up? Besides you coming in and just being all... Oh, and he leaves already. Okay, way to throw me off like that. That was great. I finally get Discord turned off, so you don't hear all the text, the talk kind of thing. And what happens? Swag comes in and then just does his swaggy stuff. So yeah, back on topic. Okay. So what that first pinpoint I talked about, which love that. Prohibit all characterizing flavor except tobacco unless they get approved by FDA. So you know that how much that actually costs to get a flavor approved by the FDA? It costs within the millions and millions of dollars. And I think I was watching Lethal Coil's stream with my boy, James Franklin, who was the guest on there. If you haven't checked those two out, go check them out. They're great guys. James Frames Janklin Vapor on YouTube, and then Lethal Coils on YouTube as well. I think what they were saying was there are no e-liquid companies out there right now that have juices that are approved by the FDA right now. So let's just say if this bill went into play tomorrow, where it got approved and is pretty much out there, ready to go, no juices out there besides anything approved by the FDA that is tobacco, which will probably be, I can probably guess, only Juul. I'm not sure if they're approved or not. But, of course, Altria owns partial of Juul, so I wonder if that happened, Juul would be the only thing out there, and the rest of the competition would be down the tubes. So next little pinpoint is this bill would prohibit all online sales. Let me say this again. All online sales. How many of us in X1 in chat, if you buy 95% of your vapor products online, when it either coils, juice, mods, cotton, anything, I would say 95% of everything everybody owns was either bought online or used some kind of online source to get the product they have. It's a crazy thing. I can't, honestly, I can't imagine the vapor industry without online sales, because how much I would say online sales has grown the industry itself just by the amount of product people were able to support, and also the amount of product that people have been able to create because of being an online retailer. Because you think about it, how many juice companies out there who are only online that don't have a shop or anything? Like, I can think of let's see, I can't think of any companies right now, but there's a lot of juice companies out there that are strictly sell their juices online and aren't any brick and mortars. So that would be a very killing thing to this industry, because you think about it, how many people would you be putting out of business too if you prohibited online sales for those people working at those companies? That, like, if somebody worked at Vapor DNA when online sales became gone, how many people do you think would be out of a job then? Yeah, a lot of people. Vapor DNA, all these different online retailers that are out there, everybody working at those companies would be out of a job because they're not allowed to do what they do. They would either have to become either become a wholesaler, which of course that would be a crazy transition period and would still possibly put people out of work, because if you think about it, if you're only becoming a wholesaler, you might not need the amount of employees you have now, and so it would be downsizing, or people have to upsize, and then people would be working 15-hour days trying to make the transition of doing something that would keep them in business. Okay, that is that one, that's probably one of the biggest things with me, is online sales is one of those things where it has to stay in this industry. And I know everybody in chat understands that. So next little pinpoint we got, it gives the FDA authority to collect $100 million in user fees from the vaping industry. If you watch That's What She Said that last Thursday, Danielle Jones talked about this bill and kind of went over some of these pinpoints as well. But I believe she said before they introduced this bill, I think the proposed amount that they would take in user fees was $80 million. But now, since this bill came out, it got raised to $100 million. $100 million fucking dollars in user fees for this industry that the government / FDA would say, give us this, and yeah, give us money if you want to stay in industry. So of course that would put a lot of companies out of business as well, because where can a lot of these companies get those fees to pay the FDA and the government? So a lot of companies are multi-million-dollar companies out there. There are some of them out there that are doing a fantastic job, that have the money to put in for these fees, but not every company has. How many companies out there do we know of that are small, little, in-your-house ran, either mod makers or anything like that, to where how are they going to pay those user fees? They're building mods out of their damn garage so yeah, that would kill it. And next pinpoint would be another thing, that it would prohibit all sales to anyone under 21. So it would make the entire country of the United States tobacco 21, which some people have their opinions on why T21 is good. Some people have it why it's bad. I'm still in the middle of if I think it's right or not. I mean, something in my teeth. Okay, I'm still in the middle because obviously the state I live in, Illinois, not even a month ago, just turned T21, which luckily with me being 25, it doesn't affect me. But all I have to think about is all those people that are not 21 years old, who were probably maybe weeks away from turning 18 and were like, oh yeah, I can finally get off cigarettes. I've seen so many people vaping, blah, blah, blah. I can finally make the transition. And now they have to wait 3 more years. 3 more years of smoking, think how much damage that could do to the body in that short amount of time just by smoking cigarettes when somebody could have changed over to the healthier alternative. That could be a lot of damage and could possibly change somebody's life because of the health risks that it involves. So I'm still on the fence on T21. I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's just one of those things where I feel like 50-50 is going to be with it, 50-50 is going to be against it, and you're never going to find that middle point to where both people can agree on one thing. So yeah, next is it orders the FDA to issue a rule on regulation of products using synthetic nicotine, which is very interesting in my eyes as well, because synthetic nicotine is also, it's nicotine derived from tobacco, of course, because it's synthetic and synthesized from tobacco plants itself. But there's also, you see the TFN, tobacco-free nicotine. Those people that are using that, and it's going to greatly affect those, because think of the different regulations that are out there right now with nicotine already in it, with these taxes that are different counties are doing, different states are doing, where they're taxing the hell out of e-liquids because of the nicotine inside of it. Even if it's 0 milligram, they're treating it as it has nicotine in it, and there's some states that are taxing it like 60 cents per milliliter of a bottle. So let's say you have a 60 ml bottle, you're paying the actual price, so like say it's a 60 ml is like $13, and then you're getting taxed 60 cents per mil. So pretty much you're getting taxed 60 cents times 60, because if it's a 60 mil. Think how it'd be the 100 mils, the 120 mils. So if they have more regulation on what they can do with synthetic nicotine, I feel like they can give them more opportunities just to tax it even more, or possibly say, oh, we don't, that you're not allowed to sell liquid with nicotine in it anymore. It will give them that authority to pretty much have control of everything when it comes to synthetic nicotine, which I don't agree with. It should be up to the right of the people if they want to put nicotine in their bodies or not. I mean, it's people's decision, if you're legal age to drink, to put alcohol in their bodies. If they can, I don't know. I don't agree with that. So, then the final one, which to me would be the most detrimental of a lot of the people who don't advocate and activate, people that don't advocate and the people that aren't doing activism, is it extends all FDA rules on sales and marketing of cigarettes to vapor products, including advertising rules, which means no social media advertising, no sponsorships, no giveaways, no merchandise. So like I'm wearing a Lion's Tech shirt right now, right here, Lion's Tech Vapor. They make the Flav 24. They make, let's see, where's the AF mod right here, this little tube. They make that. So if that went through, no more vape shirts, no more trickers out there being sponsored by companies to sit there and blow fucking O's all day and not advocate. How would they? Because think about it, how many of those trickers out there are probably sitting in like a backdropped garage with like a sheet up and just sitting there tricking all day, not having a job, not doing anything for this industry, and just sitting there on Instagram posting videos and getting hundreds of thousands of subscribers, views, followers, everything. What the hell, Overdrip? You love me and you ask him to go steady. Okay, first of all, if you want to go steady with me, you have to pay me enough, and maybe you might have to pay me in some of that overdripped custard. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. So yeah, back to this. The whole, let's see, the marketing of how they would kill off marketing of vape products. Marketing with vapor products is probably some of the most important things that are going on with this industry right now, because that's how juice companies get out there. That's how mods get out there with advertising. Instagram right now is probably the biggest marketing idea for vapor products and vape in the vape industry, because you got all these people, these influencers, who are using that platform as a way to promote products. get the name out there of the companies and all that stuff. So if that goes through, no more sponsorships, no more of these people getting product to promote. And what would these people do with their Instagrams now? Yeah, nothing. They would just be normal people. They wouldn't have anything to promote anymore, and they would just kind of crumble and die. Not literally, but their pages would. You get what I mean? So this bill is, it's scary to think about. I can't imagine how I would feel if this thing went through. So it's still in the pre-stages right now. There's a lot other things that could happen to it, and there's a lot other things that either can be removed or stuff that can get added. And that is a crazy thing too, because if they can take stuff off and possibly make some changes for the better, I'm all for that. Maybe people advocating and doing activism can change some people's mind to where they're thinking, oh, we don't need this part of the bill anymore. We can trust the responsibility of the people. And if we trust these people that they are in this to save lives and not to get teens to get on the vapor products, then maybe we can give them a little bit more leeway on how they feel about this industry. Give us more freedoms to save more lives. That's what I want to see. And with how this is going, if this went through tomorrow, the industry would be fucked. It would be. So I want to see what happens with this bill more. I know we're probably going to hear more if they add to it or take off to it. So expect more videos about this bill to come up in the future. I want to keep a close eye on this. I know there's a lot of things happening with this. There's also one little tweet I want to talk about really quick that Mr. Greg Connolly put out against State Representative Frank Pallone or Pallone. I don't know what that means, but pretty much what Representative Frank Pallone / Pallone, I don't care how you say your name, is. He put this on Twitter. It's time for Congress to combat the rise of youth nicotine use. That's why I announced legislation yesterday in Edison that will help stop this dangerous trend. And what Greg Connolly tweeted back at him, which I thought was fucking genius. Big props to Greg Connolly. Amazing advocator. Does a lot of activism as well. He's a big part of what is going on in the background of this industry. What he put back was, all you're doing is protecting Altria's cigarette empire and trying to shut down small businesses in your district. Because that is what this bill will do. If this bill goes through, think of all these brick and mortars, all these different vapor companies that have employees out there. Hundreds of thousands of people wouldn't have a job anymore. Put that into your head. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people would not have a job anymore just by one bill going out. It's a hard pill to swallow, guys. It really is. Because, think about it. How many people in here are either working at a vape shop or something in the vapor industry is your source of income? I can see about a couple people in here who would be affected heavily by this bill. And it's a scary thing. Everybody needs to be involved. Everybody needs to get involved, because we can't let this bill go through. So Livia posted a link earlier about a website that you can go to pretty much find out who your local representatives are. I am getting ready to post a link right now, so give me a second here. Bear with me. I'm posting a link right now. This website, what it does is, all you go to this website, and all you need to do is put in your zip code. It tells you your local state representatives, your local federal, and your local districts itself. So if there's anything you could do, write them a letter, send them an email, go to their damn office and request a sit-down chat with them. Tell them about this bill. Tell them how you don't want it to come through. Say, if you're going to be for this bill, then I am not going to vote for you. Because what is the most important thing to a representative? The vote that keeps them in fucking office. So go write your representatives. Go talk to your representatives. Tweet them on frickin' Twitter. I don't care. Get a hold of them some fucking way. But all you have to do is talk to them. That's it. Talk to them. Tell them how this industry saved your fucking life. Tell them where you would be if this industry wasn't around. Tell them think of how many lives it could save in the future. Put the thoughts in their head. Because most of the officials out there, state officials, do not even really know about what this industry does, the health benefits, anything about it. They're just saying that, oh, they put a bill in front of me, yeah, I'll sign it. It's scary to think that's all it takes, guys. Just keep that in your thought in your head. Make sure you stay advocating. Make sure you stay advocating. Activism is also probably the most important thing right now. We need to get a hold of representatives. I don't know how many times I can say this and repeat myself. I'm going to keep on fucking repeating myself with this because this is something that needs to be imprinted in the minds and in the heads of every single vapor out there. New vapor, old vapor, somebody who's tricking, I don't care. If you're not in it for the industry or for the people that hasn't started vaping in it yet, you're in it for the wrong reasons. If you're only in it for yourself and your own followers, we don't need you in this industry. Get the fuck out. Seriously, go back to fucking smoking cigarettes. We don't need you. This is an industry that is trying to fucking save lives, and you're not doing anything to help it, so why are you here? So yeah, that's me. That's all I have to talk about today, guys. And thank you guys for coming to watch. I think I almost got up to a half hour, which is kind of the level I want to keep my streams at. I don't want to keep them too long. Big shout out to my moderators in chat, Olivia Lee for posting the links and all that stuff. Texas Cloud Talent for always keeping active in chat. Thank you guys so much. And also my boy, I see you there, Chucky. Oh, I know you're coming to hang out. Thank you again for coming. Everybody, thanks for coming in and hanging out. I know I was a little ranty today, but I'm glad you guys came in and were able to come in and hang out with me because I love talking to you guys. Everybody in here I usually talk on a daily basis too anyways. So yeah, those couple things I want to say before I get off. Vaping with the Ohmies. Monday we'll be on Klowne Vapes channel. Our last show before we move to the Vaping with the Ohmies YouTube channel. So make sure you go hit subscribe on the Vaping with the Ohmies YouTube. Also check out our freaking Facebook group. We have Vaping with the Ohmies Facebook group where all the panel members stay active, are posting links on our own social media outputs, our YouTube, like there's 3 of us at least who have YouTube videos. Even Swags, who his videos in total equal out to maybe 2 minutes long, but all I have to say to that is, would you look at that? I mean, come on. So yeah, give all those guys a follow on Instagram. Remember, tomorrow, That's What She Said, happening on Ruby Rouge's channel. Go check out that wonderful group of ladies. They are some of the most amazing people I've ever met in this industry. I love every single one of them. They're some of the best people out there. They're doing a show for the right reasons, guys. It's something different. It's an all-ladies panel. It's awesome. If you haven't checked out last week's episode, I highly recommend it. It was their first episode, and they did fucking fantastic. So, yeah. With that, let's see. Friday, we got, of course, The Green Room with my boy James Franklin and Sean Typhon, the Angry Hippie. I love both those guys to death. James is my brother from another mother. I wouldn't... Any of the Ohmies, they're my family. They're my boys. I wouldn't be where I am without them today. I just want them to know that you guys are the inspiration of why I did this. You guys pushed me to help do this. So, all my panel members that are watching chat right now, thank you guys so much. You guys drive me to keep doing this, what I want to do with this channel. So I can't thank you guys enough. And then Saturday, of course, we got my next stream is What's Your Story? I'm going to try to get a guest on for you guys. It's going to be a fun time. I have a couple people that I have in my head of who I want to get on the show. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to try to get maybe a scheduled stream on there for Friday, maybe Saturday morning. I still got to work out who I want to have on Saturday. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Also, keep an eye out for Texas Cloud Town on the weekends for his Weekend Wisdom. Does great advocacy videos. Also, keep an eye out for any of his review videos. I think he just came out with a review video for the Sad Boy line. The e-liquid line for... That is Sad Boy, of course. So, go check that out. Go hit up... I know Clown just did his vlog today. Go give that a watch. He's my boy. He does that at weird times, but it's how his schedule works. So, make sure to give them support. Give all the Ohmies support. Go join the Vape Stew crew. Hang out with all of us. You can see all of us on the Discord every night practically. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you again for watching. Remember, guys, I still got to figure out this whole fucking end of the stream kind of thing. So, advocacy is great. Activism is more important. But as long as you guys aren't vaping, what? Okay, hold on. Back the fucking forklift up. Okay, as long as you guys aren't fucking smoking, that's all that matters. Keep vaping. Keep the advocacy going. Activism is something we all need to spread in this industry right now. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you all on Saturday. And yeah, and next Wednesday for the next What's News Poonsauce. Take it easy, guys.